Well, Cabs, congratulations, firstly, on not only your first goal for Swindon, but your first goal in the EFL League. Tell us a little bit how it feels to get off the mark.
Yeah, no, buzzing, delighted. I've been close, actually, quite a few times. Obviously, Notts, we should have got the pen. And then, obviously, Exeter, I was so close as well, the chance that I had. Barrow, away last week, I was so close again with the two chances that I missed. I'm just thankful to finally get off the mark for this great club, and, yeah, many more to come.
Well, before we talk about the goal, tell us a little bit about how you're settling into this side now. You've had a run of games with the side, so how you're settling in with your teammates, but also with the manager, Mark?
Yeah, great. I mean, all the lads, like, I know a few of them, so that's obviously made it easy for me to settle in with everyone quite well. And obviously, I've still got a lot to learn in terms of, the style of play and the way the manager works, but, he's been fantastic. Gav, everyone else has been really helpful with me and making sure that I know, the key areas that, that will help improve my game as a player as well. Yeah, so I'm buzzing for that.
Talking about your goal, having your back to the goal and the turn and shot, you must be really pleased with how that goal come off as well.
Yeah. I mean, we've been working quite a lot on it this week. We've obviously, with the wingers, our midfielders, getting our strikers involved in a lot of the play. So thankfully today, that worked out quite well.
Talking about your partnership that you're creating with Paul Glatzel, who you started with today, created a bit of a partnership with him, but also Aaron Drinnen coming through as well, and you've got Harry Smith as well. You must be creating some really good relationships with your other forwards as well. Yeah,
definitely. We all bring different qualities, to the side, which is, really important for the gaffer, when it's time to, make team selection. Obviously, whenever we play against, various opponents, they're going to cause us various sort of, scenarios that we're going to have to come up with. So it's important that we, as the full forward, bring our different style of plays into the game and hopefully, help the team win more games.
We haven't particularly had the start to the season that the players would have wanted or the fans would have wanted, but it does feel really important in the way that we actually went out and got that 3 points today.
Yeah, definitely. I think for me personally, like, before signing, I watched a lot of the games. And I think it was more so on a process, ever since I've come into the building. First game against Notts, we really played well and I think we created some good chances. And then, Exeter, like, we keep building. I think the gaffer's touched on it quite a lot. Like, it's a process. So, we're not going to, as players, know exactly, straight from the get-go, what he wants to do. We need the sessions and training to keep implementing, keep learning, his philosophy. And once it gets cracking, I think more so halfway through the season, towards the back end, that's when people will see, the real side to us.
Just an insight on the manager, Mark, and the processes that you talk about and the philosophy that Swindon has. How attractive is that as a player to want to come and play for a club like Swindon with what the foundations that Mark is setting in place for players? Yeah,
great. I mean, for me personally, like, I love it, like I really enjoy it. Obviously, we've got great players in the team. We've got ball-playing, defenders, midfielders who are very clever, who are very technically, good, who see eye for a pass. And that sort of suits me. Like I said earlier on when we done our first interview, I like making clever runs. So, having those players in the side will only help me, get into the right position to get more shots, get more goals for the team.
Today's great for players. 3 points on the board, our first of the season. Now, how do we build on that going further into the season?
Yeah, I mean, we have to just take it a game at a time. Obviously, we're delighting and buzzing to finally get that first win. But, like I said, from the day that, I came into the building, it's been coming. The performance has been there. Results hasn't gone our way. Obviously, we've got to do better as forwards in the final third in terms of taking our chances. We've got to keep more clean sheet, which we've done today, which I forgot to mention, which was obviously very, very key and quite important for us to build on now. So I think get back onto the training ground Monday, work hard throughout the week and, get the tactics and things like that right for, our next home game.
You talk about the process here being one that's really exciting for not only you as a player but your other players, but how important of a role does the fans here play in that? Fantastic support again at the Nigel Leedy County Ground, and you managed to get your first league goal and first goal for Swindon in front of the home support.
Massive. They've been such a big, I think more so, when I was doing a warm-up against Barrow, I saw there was quite a lot of them. I was actually quite amazed, to be fair, like, and that kind of threw me back a bit, that's such a long journey to sort of cover. They've been there, supporting us from the get-go, And, you know, I'm just buzzing that we can finally give him something to smile about today. And, you know, but this is just the start. There's a lot more coming from the side, and I think, yeah, we're going to build on from that.